morning. Good morning. Back in Birmingham. Back in my neighborhood. Just doing the thing. Good morning. I gained some weight while I was out on the road working in Chicago and hanging out in New Jersey. I'm sure the champagne didn't help. So now I'll get back into my regular routine, get my life together. But anyway, so hello, everyone. I had an interesting parenting conversation yesterday, and I wanted to share a story with you guys about the way I approached parenting when I first became a mother. When Olivia was born, I decided to nurse her. That was my choice. It was what I wanted to do. And I quickly realized that nursing is not a natural thing. They make you think, and I don't know who they are, the world, society, la leche, that you will just bring the baby to your boob and this little baby will just know what to do, open its mouth and start sucking, and your milk will come out and there'll be no pain and it'll be this beautiful bonding thing. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't get there. It does get there. But what they don't tell you is this little baby will come out, no fucking milk will come, only colostrum, which is like this liquid gold, will come out. The baby will be starving. They try to be like, the baby's not that hungry. It's fine, don't worry, it's just 6 drops of water coming out of your tit. No, I think the baby's actually hungry, because I had 9-pound babies and Olivia was hungry, okay? So I put Olivia on, she wasn't latching right. Everybody was in and out of my room trying to pull her chin open, pull her mouth down like this. And I'm like, okay, can you stop giving my daughter a facelift? You're breaking her jaw. I didn't know. You don't know, okay? And I started to, so what was supposed to be like a beautiful choice for me suddenly felt like a fierce obligation. I will nurse and I will succeed and I will not be the breastfeeding failure. And it like went from being this like beautiful, natural, easygoing like thing to this psychosis, if I'm being honest. And they kept telling me, Olivia is not latching right. She has a very strong latch and it's wrong. And at that point, I wanted to get out of the hospital. I did not care. I will survive. What do women in third world countries do who don't have wonderful La Leche nurses to come help them? They have a community. They'll figure it out. I will go home and be just fine. Me and my daughter will figure it out. Well, boy, was I wrong. For the next 2.5 weeks, Olivia thrived while I died, basically. I had mastitis twice. I was on antibiotics the entire first month of her life. She was drinking so much blood at one point that she was pooping blood. We had to go to the pediatrician. My nipples were cracked and scabbing and blistering, and I knew it wasn't normal. I want to say that I knew it wasn't normal, but I didn't care because my baby was thriving. She was gaining weight. She was happy. I didn't care that I was dying. Okay? It didn't matter that I had 103 fever and could barely eat or walk and existed solely on Gatorade because I heard that would make my milk better. Meanwhile, I had such an overproduction of milk. I was so clogged and my boobs were out to here. I couldn't put my arms down. The pump hurt. The nipple shield hurt. The baby hurt. But I didn't care because I was going to nurse come hell or high water. Now, why am I sharing this with you? Is this coffee talk about nursing? No, it is not. Good morning. I believed that I had to be a martyr in order to be a good mother. I believed that a good mother would nurse her child, fever, blisters, blood, all of it. You will do it. And eventually she'll figure it out and it'll work itself out. And as the days went on and the weeks went on and Olivia never changed her latch and I was not getting better, we were at around week 7 and Dr. Huggins, my sweet, sweet OB, said, this will be the last round of antibiotics I call in for you. This will be your 3rd round of antibiotics in less than 2 months. It's not good for you. It's not good for the baby. You need to figure something out. I'm nursing. You can't tell me to stop nursing. I'm not telling you to stop nursing. I'm telling you to figure it out because it's not working. Not working. Not working? My baby is thriving. She is sleeping through the night at 7 weeks. She is 10.5 pounds, 11 pounds already. She is in fucking 3 to 6 month old baby clothes as a 7-week-old. We are working. Don't tell us we're not working. We are working over here. So, go to the pediatrician. First, I went to one of those La Leche meetings, and it looks like a fucking AA meeting. Everybody in the meeting is exhausted, stressed, at the bottom. I don't know what to do anymore. I can't keep going. My baby, I can't. And the nurses there are like, okay, let me watch your baby nurse. They weigh the baby. It's a whole thing. Anyway, the nurse was like, nope, you're right. Olivia's thriving. She's nursing and she's getting ounces. They watched her nurse. I think she got like 6 ounces out of my boob. The nurse was like, oh, no, you're right. She's thriving. But you look like shit. I was like, I'm fine. I just wanted to make sure she was okay. And the nurse was like, I don't think, but I couldn't receive anyone's message. The nurse was like, breastfeeding, here at La Leche, we certainly want to do everything we can to support breastfeeding. But we also need you to know that bottle feeding is also great. And you can pump and feed bottles. But see, I had convinced myself in my brain that nursing was the only way. Plus the endorphins from nursing, y'all, God knew what he was doing when he did that. Because if you think an orgasm is good, try figuring out how to breastfeed. The endorphins on successful breastfeeding is like you just won the Olympics, the motherhood Olympics. Okay? So, anyway, Dr. Huggins had said it. Friends had said it. The La Leche lady was like, I don't think this is best. You are not well. And then I went to my pediatrician, who I love, and I was like, isn't she great? And she was like, yeah. How are you? I was like, I'm fine. I was like Ross Geller. I'm fine. I don't know why it's coming out all squeaky because I'm fine. I was not fine. I went through the same devastation with Max. I wrote an article about it for Yahoo Parenting that won me the #1 parent blogger of 2015. Because so many women related to it wasn't postpartum depression I had. It was post-breastfeeding failure depression that I had. I was not depressed after giving birth. No. I was depressed after realizing that once again, I was sacrificing myself, my health, my well-being, my boobs, and it wasn't working for me. How could I want something so bad that should be so natural and it isn't working? So, fast forward to Charlie. I literally said to Michael, I am going to nurse this baby. I don't care if she's a premature baby. I don't care if I have a C-section. I don't care that I will be in the hospital for 34 days. I don't care. I'm going to nurse this baby if it kills me. And Michael went, so that's where we are. We are nursing even if it kills us. And I was like, yes. Yep. And he was like, babe, I think maybe you're missing the point. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, well, I think breast is best when it's best for mom. I don't think breast is best if it kills mom. And ironically, of all my kids, Charlie ended up being the best nurser. I was just not a good nursing mom. That is just the truth. I was neurotic. I was triggered. I had PTSD. I was obsessed with how much she was eating and gaining and nursing. And she was on the boob and off the boob and on the boob and off the boob. And we made it to 5 months. And that, to me, was still a failure. I don't know at that level of psychosis what would have been deemed not a failure for me. I wonder if, like, I had to nurse her till she went to 2nd grade, if I would have thought, I have succeeded at this. I am a success story. I don't know. Because some mothers would kill for 5 months. Hell, if I look back at Olivia, who I went 8 weeks with and got pregnant right away, or Max, who I only got 10 days with, 5 months seems like a world of breastfeeding. But what I have learned in my 13 and a half years as a mother is we do not have to be a martyr to be a good mother. We think, I'm going to breastfeed if it kills me. I'm going to raise respectful children if it kills me. I'm going to raise inclusive children if it kills me. I'm going to do this if it kills me. I don't care if I'm going to do. And everything is, I will martyr myself. I will martyr myself. I will martyr myself. I will martyr myself. And here's what I have learned. Every parent will go through a phase of being underappreciated. Every parent will go through a phase of hearing, I don't like you. I don't want to do things with you. You embarrass me. And every parent will accidentally, I say accidentally, because it shouldn't be. Every parent will accidentally resort to trying to be their kid's friend because they so badly and so desperately want feel loved, or at least liked, by this small human that they have martyred themselves for. And when your child hurts you, whether it's intentional, I don't like you, I don't want to be with you, I'd rather be with dad, I'd rather be with mom, I don't want to go, I don't like my grandparents, whatever. When your child hurts you physically by chewing your actual nipple off, mentally, emotionally, you are not required to be a martyr for that child to be a good mother. You are not required to allow pain and discomfort and excuse pain and discomfort because it's your child. No. If 2021 Jamie could go back to 2008 Jamie, I would have said, Jamie, look at me. Honey, look at me. You are not required to kill yourself to nurse this baby. It does not make you a great mother. And when she is 13 and a half and she rolls her eyes at you and tells you you're so weird all the time, you will look back and think, you chewed my fucking nipple off. You little fucking, you ate my flesh, okay? The nerve you have to roll your eyes at me when literally you drank my blood, you little fucking vampire, okay? But it is not your fault because I allowed myself to become a martyr in your name because I so badly wanted to be a good mother. And here's the truth. You drank spoiled milk from a sippy cup one time and it made you throw up. You ate numerous goldfish off the floor of my minivan. Numerous. You ran fever after every vaccination I gave you when you were a toddler. I don't know what was in any of them, but I gave it to you. You even got a giant burn on your thigh from the chickenpox vaccine. Still gave it to you and your brother and sister. One time I accidentally locked you in the car at Babies R Us and cried until the cops got there to open the door. You shit on my floor one time while we were potty training. Yeah, you just stood there right in front of me and took a shit on the floor. I was winning at this parenting thing. I was fucking winning. Okay? So, I know that there are a lot of mothers and fathers right now who are doing the very best they can. And they feel like they are not winning. They feel like they are failing. They feel like they have to martyr themselves so the world will see them as a parent with value. Do you not see my value, world? Do you not see my effort? Do you not know how much I love this human? Do you not see me killing myself for this role that God has given me, this blessing? And I am here to tell you that you are not required to martyr yourself to be a good mother. The fact that you get up every day, or father, the fact that you get up every day and try, the fact that you get up every day and go like, okay, one foot in front of the other today. I'm going to try to stay calm. I'm going to listen more than I talk. I'm going to parent. I'm going to instruct. I'm going to try to make healthy food. Or maybe I'm going to feed you a fucking TV dinner and let you watch Roseanne reruns. Shout out to Susan. Okay? Whatever it is you're doing right now, the fact that you show up, like, I stand with you in real solidarity. And I want you to know that I love you, I am you, I see you, and I have learned that I have got to stop trying to kill myself for these kids because I am not required to do that. That is not my requirement. And they're not grateful for it anyway. There will be periods of parenting where you could literally kill yourself for your children and they wouldn't appreciate it anyway. You can run the lunch up to school. You can feel disgusting, run the lunch up to school. It ruined your whole day. You forgot to put their lunch in their backpack. Oh my God, what kind of mother am I? Ugh. And they come home from school and you're like, I'm so sorry about the lunch. And they're like, whatever. They don't even care. They don't even care. Like, just, if you feel like you're killing yourself, guys, take a step back and just remind yourself, I am not required to be a martyr to be good at this. All I have to do is show up and do the best job I can. I don't have to kill myself to be liked or whatever, or breastfeed or potty train or whatever. Nobody goes to college and fucking pull-ups. I don't know one kid that went to Auburn this year wearing a pull-up, okay? I went to college still sucking my thumb, but, you know, that was Susan's failure. What do you want me to tell you? Parenting is hard, guys. It's hard. Olivia drank chunky milk out of a sippy cup one time and immediately projectile vomited. What do you want me to tell you? Parent of the year. So, I just want you to know that I love you, and you are not required to be disrespected by anybody, including your own child or that bug that tried to fly in my eyeball just now. When you find yourself tolerating disrespect or raised voices or rolled eyes or slammed doors or I don't want to eat that, ew, that's what you're making, or why are you so weird or whatever, you remind yourself in that moment, oh no, oh no, no, oh no. I am not required to be a martyr to be good at this. I don't have to tolerate your disrespect because you're having a bad fucking day. We're all having bad fucking days, okay? You don't have to like me. You don't even have to love me, but you will respect me because God didn't put me on this earth to be a martyr for anybody. And there will be parenting experts, but that's bullshit because you can't be an expert in parenting. It literally doesn't exist. You can be an expert in infectious disease. You can be an expert in whales. You can be an expert in window installation. But you cannot be an expert in parenting. We are all survivors in parenting. That's what we are. We're just out here surviving. Anyone who tells you they're an expert is a fucking liar, period. And probably not a parent, if I'm being honest. So I love you. I am with you. I wish I could hug you and you could hug me 6 feet apart with a mask on. But I love you very much. And shout out to everybody just getting up and doing the best they can. Have a great, great